Hello once again and welcome to another episode of Economics, and today we are going to look at the effect of changes in demand and supply on equilibrium price and quantity. Okay, so we want to know the effects. What happens to the price or the quantity? Okay, what happens to the equilibrium price or the quantity once what demand changes or once supply changes. Okay, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this class as you did the last. Okay, do not forget that these tutorials, these videos, these lessons, they are brought to you by the O3 Schools Jamb CBT practice application. If you have made your decision that you don't want to ever write Jamb again in your life, okay, you want to write it at once and pass, download the O3 School Jamb app today and start practicing immediately. I know why I'm smiling and saying it. Testimonies abound. All right. So please let us look at a Jamb past question from the app using the question search feature from the O3 School Jamb CBT practice app. You can actually search for question according to a topic, and the question that Jamb has set under that topic from all years will come out for you to answer. Is that not lovely? All right. So let us see a past question from the app. This is a 2009 question. Number 15, okay? A 2009 question, number 15, it says, a decrease in supply without a corresponding change in demand will lead to a decrease in supply without a corresponding change in demand will lead to, A says, an increase in equilibrium price and a decrease in equilibrium quantity. B says, a decrease in equilibrium price and an increase in equilibrium quantity. C says, a decrease in equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity, while D says, an increase in equilibrium price and quantity. If you don't know this, the only thing you'll be hearing is increase and decrease, crazies. That's the only thing you'll be hearing. You just be hearing quantity, price, increase. That is why you must settle down, understand it very well, and you'll be able to answer it. Trust me, you're going to enjoy your time. Okay, I'll make it as easy as possible for you to understand. Okay, so we will come back to this question and many more as relate to this topic at the end of the class and not before, because at O3 Schools we believe in teaching you first. Okay, let us teach you. If we teach you and you know it, then answering question under that topic can never be a problem for you. All right, so please stick with us and ensure you download the O3 School Jamb CBT practice app. That's all the past questions that you need for your examination under the practice for UTME. If you click on practice for UTME, the exam you're writing is UTME, not Jamb. Jamb conducts UTME for you to write. So all of you be saying Jamb exam. Okay, so if you click on practice for UTME, you see all the past questions for all the subjects there. What is more, the question search feature, you can search for question according to topic, just like I've explained. There's a classroom feature also with Jamb syllabus. Okay, and then there are lecture notes that have been structured according to that Jamb syllabus for you to read in case you do not have textbooks. What is more, there's a mock challenge, a weekly mock challenge on the app. All right, if you go to UTME challenge, all right, you see that every Saturday, all students that are writing Jamb come to the application to compete with each other. Okay, aside from the competition to win amazing prizes, they also get used to Jamb past questions, Jamb likely exam questions. They familiarize themselves with how Jamb set their question. And of course, aside from all of this, you see your result released just like normal Jamb exam. Okay, so you'll be able to gauge your progress or preparation, because there are series of mocks, not just one, that you partake in on the application. Okay, so please ensure you download the application from Play Store, and if you need it for your laptop, okay, it's also available. There's a software version. Just send a message to this number on WhatsApp, say I need the software version for the app, 09121515246. If you also want to activate the app, activation is now up to the price of rice and chicken in a good restaurant. All right, so please do not be stingy. This is your future we're talking about here. Do not let a little fee to deny you of your high Jamb score. Okay, so please send a message to this number on WhatsApp, or if you want to activate, just click on activate. At the top, you find buy activation key. Click on it, then click on buy transfer or deposit. You see the account number there. If you want to pay with your card, you can also pay with your card. So let us go to the effect of changes in demand and supply on equilibrium price and quantity. So what happens to price and quantity once what changes happen in demand and supply? It's very, very easy, very, very nourishing, okay, and very, very interesting. So we're going to look at four scenarios. We're going to look at four scenarios. Number one is what? Increase in demand with supply held constant. Okay, so number one scenario is that what we're going to increase demand. Okay, once demand increases rather, and then supply is constant, what happens to the what to the price, to the equilibrium price and what and quantity. Okay, so please before we continue, if you have not liked this video, just know that wickedness abounds in your heart. In fact, some of you say in my family, we know they like share video, we know they like video, we know they like drop comments. Okay, please don't be like that. All right, if you like this video, if you share, if you comment, it will increase the visibility of the video, and many other students who need these lectures or tutorials can also find them and join and learn and pass. You know what make people pass? Okay, so please, if you want them to pass, click on the share button now. Share it to your Facebook. Share it if you're watching from YouTube. Share it to YouTube. If you're sharing, if you're watching from TikTok, click on the share. Copy the link. Share on your WhatsApp. Share to your friends that are preparing for examination, and let them all succeed together. All three schools army, we are here for what? For one thing, and that is for the success of everybody. Okay, please keep sharing. Let's get this video to 1,000 shares. All right, if you watch and you do not share, I know that more they will beg you. Now let us look at increase in demand. What happens once demand increases and supply is held constant? Okay, so we're going to use our graph, okay, our curve, so to explain it. Now let's go. This is our price axis, and then this is our quantity axis. Okay, so this is our quantity axis, then this is our price axis. Okay, all right, now so this 0. Okay, now you know how the demand curve is, right? Demand curve slopes from what? From left to what? To right. Okay, so this is our demand curve, looks like this. This is our D. Okay, then what about our supply curve? It slopes from what? From left to what? To right. It slopes upwards. Okay, so this is our supply curve. Okay, our S. Okay, hope you understand this first part. Now, this is our point of equilibrium. This is our equilibrium point, and if we trace it down, let's trace our equilibrium quantity. Let's say this is what Q naught, okay? Our Q naught equilibrium quantity. Then let us trace our price, okay, to the price axis. Then this is our P naught, okay? This is our P naught. Now this is our supply, okay? This is the intersection between our supply curve and our demand curve, okay, which is our equilibrium point. We have traced and gotten our equilibrium quantity and our equilibrium price. This is the first stage. Now, if there's an increase in demand, if there's a change in demand, there's an increase in demand, what happens? You see that demand shifts. The demand curve shifts to the right. Okay, we have talked about all of this from previous episodes. Okay, we'll talk about demand. Okay, talk about the theory of demand. So demand the demand curve shifts. Okay, to the right. This is the left, this is the right. This is left, this is right. Okay, this is our demand curve. So it's shifting towards the right like this. Okay, so it will shift to the right. This is so indicating the shift to the right. All right, so this is our D naught. Okay, now this is our D naught. Now this is our D1. Okay, so now what happens? What happens to equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity once there's an increase in demand? When there's a change in demand, when there's an increase in demand, all right, what happens? If you see now, we cannot trace our new price and our new quantity. Okay, this is now the new equilibrium point between the supply curve, because the supply is supply is held constant. Okay, supply does not change, it's held constant. So this is our new position. If you trace it down, you see that this is our Q1. All right, then if we trace this to the price axis, we see that this is our P1. Okay, now if you notice very well here, does price increase or decrease? Okay, so it means that obviously there's an increase, okay, from P0 to P1, there's an increase. And then also, does the quantity increase or decrease? There's an increase, because it moved from Q0 to Q1. So that means that when there's an increase in demand, okay, if demand increases, okay, if we increase demand, okay, what we're going to have is we're going to have an increase in price. Price will increase, equilibrium price will increase, then equilibrium quantity will also increase. Okay, please take note of that. It's very, very, very easy. Demand is very, very sweet. Okay, use this graph to just don't cram it. Although it's easy to cram for demand, that if demand increases, equilibrium price will increase. or will rise, then equilibrium quantity will rise. Okay, it's easy to what? To cram it for demand and so. And then also, if demand decreases also, as before we will get to the second point, which is what? Decrease in demand. If demand decreases, equilibrium price will decrease. Quantity what? Equilibrium quantity will also what? Decrease. Take note of those two. For demand, it's very, very sweet. All right. So it's as simple as what? As ABC. So if there are more buyers, more people willing to buy, okay, it means that what? Quantity what will increase, and then price also what? Increase. This is the first scenario. Increase in demand with supply held constant. It leads to what now? Increase in the price and increase also in the what? In the quantity supplied. Okay, so let us go now to the second scenario. All right. So the second scenario now will now be what? Now decrease in demand with supply held constant. Second scenario is decrease. Decrease in demand with supply held constant. Please like this video, comment, okay? Download your School Jamb app. Start preparing, okay? Start preparing, all right? So now let us go. Decrease in demand with supply held constant. Okay, so let us draw our graph again. All right, so now this is our price axis. This is our quantity axis. All right, so now in this second case, all right, let's see draw what our demand and what and our supply curve. This is our demand curve, D naught. This is our supply curve. Okay, all right, let's note. Now we have this now. Since supply is set constant, no need for S naught. Okay, this is our demand curve. Our demand curve. This is our supply curve. All right. So let us now trace our what? Our equilibrium quantity, our Q naught, and then our what? Our P naught, which is what? Our equilibrium price. Now, what is happening? All right. There's a decrease in demand. Okay, and when demand decreases, there's a shift in the what? In the demand curve from what? From right to what? To left. From right to left, okay? So when there was an increase, we shifted to the right, from left to right. Then since there's a decrease, we shift from what? From right to what? To left. So since there's a decrease in demand, what are now going to have now? Our supply curve, our demand curve rather, we shift to the what? To the left like this. So to shift from what? From here in this direction, from the right to the left. All right, simple as ABC. So this is what? Our D1 now. So now we can now what? Trace our what? Our new equilibrium what? Price and quantity. Okay, so this is the new equilibrium point. Okay, so let us take it down. So I'm going to have our what? Our Q1. So then let us take it also what? To the what? To the price what? Axis. Okay, this is what? Our P1. All right, and if you notice very well here, okay, what happens is there the change. The change in price, is it what? Decrease or increase? Okay, you can see what? From P naught, it came down to P1. Okay, so that means there's a what? There's a decrease in what? In price. Okay, also from what? From Q naught, initially, it came to Q1. Okay, because of other, also, there's also what? A decrease in what? In price. So that means that what? When demand decreases, when there's a decrease in demand, okay, it leads to what? A corresponding what? Decrease in what? In price, in equilibrium price, and also a decrease also in what? In equilibrium quantity. Very simple. All right. So just understand that for demand, that's what happens. Once you increase demand, equilibrium price will increase, equilibrium quantity will increase. Once you decrease demand, equilibrium what? Price will decrease, equilibrium quantity will what? Will decrease. Okay, so it's very, very sweet. Demand is very, very, very sweet. Now let us go to supply. Supply is not that sweet. Okay, it's not that sweet. Let us go to supply, but it's also very easy so long you understand what the graph and the curves. Okay, so now let us go to the next scenario. That is number 3 now. Number 3, we're going to now do increase in what? In supply. Increase in supply, not demand now. In this case, in supply. Okay, now with demand held constant. With demand held constant. So this is the third scenario we're going to consider. The same thing. So we'll draw our graph, draw our curves. Okay, this is our demand curve, D. Okay, demand is held constant. Then this is what our supply curve, S what not. Okay, so now if what supply increases, okay, maybe there's a new technology, okay, that now makes what supply to be what? Easy to the milk producer to be able to produce more, to supply more. Okay, so if there's an increase in supply curve shift from what? From the left to the what? To the right also. Okay, so to shift from what? From here, from the left down to the right. Okay, so let us go. This is a shift, right? It's a shift from here towards what here. Okay, first of all, initially, let us first of all take what our equilibrium positions. Okay, these are what our equilibrium what equilibrium quantity Q naught. Then this is what our equilibrium what price P naught initially. Now, since there's an increase in demand in supply, rather increase in supply, okay, it shift to the what to the right. Okay, so this is our new supply curve. Okay, this is our S1. Now let us now trace the what is it called? Let us trace the new equilibrium. This is our new equilibrium point here. So if we trace it down, we're going to have our Q1. Then if you trace it this way, we're going to have our P1. Now let us look at the price axis very well. Please take note. Here is what the price axis. Here is the quantity axis. Okay, quantity axis. Okay, so let's go. Now, from the price axis, did price increase or decrease? Okay, there's a decrease because it's going from P0 to P1. On the quantity axis, is there an increase or a decrease? From Q0, it went to Q1. Okay, it increased. Quantity increased. So for that reason, okay, you know that when supply increases, when you increase supply, what happens to price? Price will come down. Okay, price will come down. Then what happens to quantities? To the quantity increases. Okay, quantity increases. Simple as ABC. Okay, so it's as simple as ABC. When you increase supply, price comes down. Price reduces, okay, or comes down or falls. Then the equilibrium quantity increases. Equilibrium quantity increases while equilibrium price reduces. Okay, it's as simple as ABC, as you can see from here. So if you understand the graph very well, it becomes very easy for you. All right. So now let us go to the last scenario. Now decrease in supply. That would be number 4. Decrease in supply with demand held constant again. Okay, so let us take this off and then let's do the last one. The last one. Decrease in supply. Okay, so we have our supply curve. Okay, then of course we draw our demand curve. And then this is our supply curve. Okay, so now for our demand, this is our D, then this is our S naught. Okay, so now if there's a decrease in supply, okay, maybe there's maybe the input, okay, one of the input for production increases, maybe the cost increases for one of the inputs. All right, so then it now leads to a decrease in supply. What happens? The supply curve will shift to the left. Okay, so we now have is shifting. Immediately, let us trace our equilibrium positions. This is our Q naught, then this our P naught initially. So now, as equilibrium position, as the supply curve shifts to the left, this is the direction. It shifts from here to here. Then this is our S1. We can now trace. Let us trace our new equilibrium position. So let's trace our new quantity. This is our Q1. Let's trace our new price. Okay, this is our P1. So let us look at the axis very well. All right. So as the supply curve shift from S0 to S1, what do you discover? That the price, did the price increase or decrease? The price increases. There's an increase in prices, went up. Okay. What about quantity? What about the quantity axis? Equilibrium quantity reduces. Okay. So it means that once we decrease supply, okay, what happens to equilibrium price? Equilibrium price increases, and then what happens to equilibrium quantity? Equilibrium quantity reduces. Okay, so these are the 4 scenarios that explains in details, okay, the effect of changes in demand and supply on equilibrium price and quantity. I'm sure you have enjoyed yourself very well. Okay, so what you just need to understand is the graph. Okay, so just know that, okay, increase in demand. Okay, let me draw my graph. I don't want to cram it. Okay, understand it. Okay, so first of all, read an information, you consume it, then you now digest it. This is digestion. Don't cram it. Don't cram anything. You understand. Seek to understand whatever you have been taught, and then it sticks with you forever. All right, so let us go. This is a huge shout out to my economics teacher in secondary school, Mrs. Eshimi. Okay, please help me to just say something nice to her. Okay, she taught me economics, and she make economics very, very interesting. All right, unless you can just say God will bless you, Mrs. Shimi. Okay, please do it. If you can tag her on Facebook, I don't know, maybe I'll tag her to this post. All right, so please just say something nice to Mrs. Shimi. All right, she brought me up in economics, and I was one of her best students in economics. I'm proud to say it. All right, so that's why I can also relay that information to you. If I was not well taught, I will not be able to teach you. Okay, so please let us say what you thanks to her. So these are what the first scenario: increase in demand, supply constant; decrease in demand, supply head constant; increase in supply, demand head constant; decrease in supply, demand head constant. Okay, so you know all the scenarios, but we know that once you increase demand, price, equilibrium price, and equilibrium quantity will increase. If you decrease demand, equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity will decrease. Okay, it follows like that for demand, but for supply it's not like that. You see us now decreasing supply, and you see that price increases and quantity decreases. Okay, so also if you increase supply, the same thing, opposite of this happens. Okay, so please let us go to the O3 School Jamb app, answer the question so that we are out of here in a moment. All right, so let us see what do we have. The 2009 number 15 says, using the question search feature, we'll search for this question from the app. So please use the question search feature very well for your study. 2009 number 15. Number 15, it says that a decrease in supply without a corresponding change in demand. I mean, demand is held constant. Supply was decreases. Okay, so that was the last scenario we discussed. Okay, so it will lead to what now? Okay, supply is decreasing. You decrease supply. What it leads to is what happened to the price? Price increases. Okay, and then quantity decreases. Okay, simple as ABC. All right, so option A say an increase in equilibrium price and then a decrease in equilibrium quantity. Very correct. B say a decrease in equilibrium price and an increase in equilibrium quantity. C says a decrease in equilibrium price and equilibrium quantity. No. D says an increase in equilibrium price and quantity. No. So correct answer is option A. You see why you must understand it. So let's say you don't understand. Now what did you do? Just draw a graph. Okay, demand, supply. Okay, equilibrium, P0, Q1. Okay, then you now say increase in what? The question said decrease in supply. So supply curve will shift to the to the left. Okay, you trace. Okay, you trace. Oh, P1, there's an increase here. Okay, oh, Q0, there's a decrease here. I've gotten your answer. Jamb, that's how a Jamb student is supposed to do this one. Now, last question. Let's just see another question. 2011 number 10. They say if demand increases without a change in supply, so supply is constant, demand increases. So what happens? Price increases, quantity increases. Okay, equilibrium price and quantity increase. Okay, they say what? If demand increases without a change in supply, equilibrium price and quantity will what? Will rise. Okay, it will increase. D. It will increase. Equilibrium price and quantity will increase. D. All right. So please, there are so many more questions on this application. Download the app. Start studying immediately. You do not have the time to be playing. Okay. I'll see you in the next class. Thank you for joining us.